Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To my respective lecturer, Sir Zullah Khairi bin Ahmad. My name is Wan Muhammad Zulhalmi bin Wan Muhammad Zamil, and today I want to share to you the most historical buildings that located in Barcelona. So as we all know, Barcelona have the most unique and beautiful buildings were created there. And the main buildings I want to highlight is La Sagrada Familia. So La Sagrada Familia has begun construction in 1882, which is 140 years ago from now on. And the frequently asked question that why is it still under construction? So all of which will be answered by hearing my story. Alright. It is works from one of the world's greatest architect, which is Antoni Gaudí. So Antoni's Gaudí buildings isn't just inspired by nature, but it is the celebration of nature. So he once said that originality consists at going back to the origins, and that's what he did. So the buildings have complex intertwining parabolic forms that and the fun fact is that it is created in a time that before computer existed. So he tried to combine in Gothic and Art Nouveau architect style to create something new. As I mentioned, that he tried to implement nature into buildings. So for instance, the columns of La Sagrada Familia is mimicking trees and skeleton because it is split and diverged at the top. The arches is mirroring ribcage. The seashell has been inspired to do the spiral stairways, and the ceiling have the forest-like canopies that have the natural beauties. So this is all rooted in natural phenomenon. So the material of the buildings is primarily used Montjuic stone, which is the type of sandstone that have a strongest compression at the time. The first ever blueprints drawings was drawn in a piece of wood. So the Gaudí have devoted the rest of his life carving the model until his obsession took over his life. So he lost his personal appearance until become disheveled recluse. So in the age of 73 at 1926, he was struck by a tram on his daily walk. Then the victim has been ignored as nobody recognized him as Antoni Gaudí, and because of the late attempt of rescue, he was died 2 days after. At the days of his death, the project was less than quarter complete, and it will become more Herculean task without him. It has become more difficult because of the Spanish Civil War in 1939 was occurred, and it is destroyed the only existing model that Gaudí have designed. So the few years passed by, they tried to do what they had to complete the Gaudí's vision. So at that time, it have different materials of sandstone and have a scarcity of materials that from the original one. So the only sources from the nation that they had, they try to find the supplies all over the world to match the color and physical properties from the original. Thanks to all the advanced technology that we have current, so it is still expected to finish far sooner than originally expected by 2026, which is the 100th anniversary of Gaudí's death. So the things that we can learn from Gaudí is he tried to find inspired by nature because of its beautiful. And have you ever think that who is creating the nature? Of course, it is Allah, one and only, the truly creator. So the more we know how universe works, the more we will know that we are nothing compared to God creation. So that's all from me. Let's hope the best for the process of building La Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, Spain. And thank you very much for hearing. Assalamualaikum.